See?
Smell it one more time. Jesus.
It's great, right?
It smells great.
It's great.
That smells really good. I use just, like, I can't say what I use. It's just,
I want to say it, but I feel like it would be too early on to say things.
It's offensive.
Like
what
I'm
I
gonna
use.
say.
It's not meant for me, but I like it. It just makes me feel good. I think it smells good.
Good morning.
I think some people smell better than us. So
I don't know. I smell good.
well, I mean, just, us genetically
smelling.
is what I mean.
No, that's true. My natural smell is horrible.
Good morning, everybody. Don't worry. Sean is here. He just doesn't have his pants on yet. He's off camera. He's getting dressed. He showed up. He was busy.
Pre-morning meeting.
It's like we call it discipline. Administration. If you watched one of our videos coming out, did that video drop today, Derek, or is that?
What?
No, that drops tomorrow. When I talk about administration.
It might be in members only.
I think it's dropping tomorrow. That's tomorrow's video.
It's nowhere. Just
So
kidding.
you have to watch the video tomorrow because I use the word administration and punishment a lot.
Ned only cares about where Sean is.
Don't
He's
worry,
proof of life.
Ned. Sean
He's over
is
there.
here.
He's over there
Pants are-
staring at me with his beady eyes.
Sean's just got his pants up and he's putting his shoes on right now. He's got
His
lace them up.
beady eyes.
I think those are lacy
He's wearing
shoes.
his. He's wearing. Yeah, those are his vintage boots.
Because aren't they like the gay ones that have like the little zipper on the side? Like, look, they have laces, but a zipper. You know, it's a little strange to me. I never liked that.
What's that one song about the high-heeled boys or something like that? I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know.
I don't listen to music.
It's like Steve Winwood or somebody.
So if you're just joining us right now, again, Sean's putting his pants on, his boots are on. We're gonna have some special premieres of some new guitar releases today too.
Yeah.
But then you guys are going to talk a lot of schmack.
Ned wants to know why we're hanging out with no pants.
Because
We're
Sean,
never wearing pants.
a
These
lot of
pants
times-
are AI added by Derek.
Yeah, I mean we're wearing pants
We're
when
all
we get
naked.
here, but like in general, it's like in the studio, it's a no pants rule.
Low spark of high-heeled boys. That was the one. See?
Yeah, Sean, get out of this. That's my. I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second.
I wish I could like show my phone and have it be on the screen. I would, you know,
I know.
whatever.
I could take a picture of Sean, like real quick. Let's see if I can do that. Let's zoom in on here.
This thing tried to kill him the other day.
It did. It stopped with him in there.
And it like slipped on his feet and shit.
I let Elijah get in there one day,
I'll zoom this in.
and he was all like, he was upset about it, you know, because it does this thing where it like kind of, it's like this little mechanical fist that kind of like sticks
Well,
in
that's
your
the
butt.
thing where apparently Derek got stuck in there the other day in the massage chair. We call it the casino health plan, and
He had to be extracted.
he did. Like he was down. Like we had to get like, the jaws of life had to pull him out, like 'cause it malfunctioned.
Listen.
if that chair dies, it will be a sad day. in
If
casino.
you get stuck in zero gravity mode, you're in bad shape.
I mean,
It's hard to get out. I'm serious.
Is it hard?
It's hard to get
I
out.
don't do zero
But-
gravity.
But you just have to like, turn it off, turn it back on, and it resets itself.
I like to have the pretense of I'm still doing work when I'm in it.
Yeah, you hold your computer.
You can't do zero gravity and work at the same
No.
time. That's impossible.
Todd Roy called it the fister. That's we should name the chair the fister. It is kind of like the fister.
hits you
From
hard.
now on,
It
the
hits you
chair is
hard.
called the fister. Yeah, but you got to take your shoes off because it does the little tickly on the bottom of your feet. It's painful at first, but you get used to it.
If you
And
hear
it's
any
amazing.
laughter, we do have a couple of special guests behind the camera
all
today.
sorts of guests
From the great state of Florida and the okay state of California. So it's
Whatever.
just, I was born in California, I can say that.
This is the good part.
In Sacramento, the whale's vagina. Because it's not, that's what I messed up. It's San Diego.
It's all the
Oh,
same.
So embarrassed.
It's
It's
all
just a
the
It's
same.
confusing swat. It should be like 5 states. It's not. It should
It's
be one
fine. Oh man, the OK
It's too
state
big,
of
it's too big.
Oklahoma. That just reminds me.
state. Oklahoma's awesome.
I forgot to call my friend Casey back last night from Oklahoma. He's probably not watching. If he was
I've been to
watching.
Oklahoma. I think you have 2 touring, right?
We used to go. So my buddy Casey that I used to play for was from Oklahoma, and we would go and do their. They call it something strange every year. It's not like homecoming like here. It's they have some name for it.
Cousin Dayton?
Yeah. You know, all your the cousin roundup. No, that's here
Yeehaw!
too.
That's Kentucky.
It was something cool though. But we would go every year and play different random shows. Or play like the Toby Keith's Bar and Grill.
Well, hey guys. Hey Robinson. What's up, dude?
William Robinson in New
Tom's
Orleans.
here.
It's our buddy Tom. Tom Beatty.
Yes.
I remember when we used to only think we never knew how to say Tom's name, so we'd call him Beatty. And then
Yeah,
finally, he made us,
The master.
understand.
Master
That was what made me remember. He's like Master. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Beatty.
Beatty,
Got it.
Tom Beatty.
Got it.
Thoughts on the Beato PRS video?
Oh yeah,
we got our thoughts. We talked about
we
this
did
one
all.
day.
We all watched it, and
The silence is deafening.
no, I mean I have.
The silence speaks
I
loudly.
have to
sometimes.
process for a minute. I mean, it's a well done video. All of Rick's videos are great. You know, I think obviously it was skewed a certain way.
Well, Paul was there, and Paul's very charismatic.
And we love Paul.
And they're listen. The SC Silver Skies are amazing. Which one of you is going to take that over a 62 Strat?
Not a truer point could be said probably, but no, it was all I do like. I mean, sonically wise, I could probably have a classic vibe Squire and blindfold you and like put a 63 Strat, and you might not know.
Except for when you kept pushing the strings off the top of the fretboard on the 63
Well,
Strat.
but a lot of it goes.
Didn't you know?
A lot of it is the feel of the guitar
Right.
too, like what guitar inspires you, what makes you feel something. You know, not just like for historical reference basis, because like that doesn't really mean anything to me either. It's cool to have old pieces, but like not as just a collector. I want to play everything I have, even the old stuff. Like Sean's been jamming out on that Jazz Master we own. Like, what year is that one again?
61.
It's a 61 Jazz. Like, I know
We're
all sort of smitten with it. It's just,
yeah, but we got a couple of old Jazz Masters floating around here now. Here's a hot take, right?
hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take number one.
I got a few today. I've forgotten what they are, but I'll remember as we go. Most of the old Strats I've played, I like newer Strats better. Because like you have to play like a magical old Strat, like that feels good. You know?
Okay.
And I've only played. Maybe they're all out there, and all the ones I get are just dumb. But get play. Maybe that's true. But for the most part, I played an old Strat, and I'm like, my God, the custom shops feel so much better, right? And like it's just a joy to play.
Is your hot take that you're not on the offsets?
Every old Jazz Master I've played, I'm like, damn, this is better than any new Jazz Master.
It's tough because I think we've had a couple Austin McNutt master builds.
And they're awesome, but there's still something.
I'm gonna say they sound better than the old Jazz Masters. I love them.
They're just the old ones just seem really inspiring and are fun to play.
Yes, but that bridge pickup is a nice pick sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the new Jazz Masters too. Though it's like
Right.
There's a problem with Jazz Masters. They don't sound jazzy. So you have to, without putting on that circuit, so you got to figure out that little magical area. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm fine with that.
Where you at, Johnny?
But I'm just not sure that. I mean, you probably could say the Silver Sky SEs are more consistent, but
100%.
From a best of the best. I just don't know. I don't like the best vintage Strats.
I've said I would almost take a Silver Sky SE over Silver Sky Core. Sometimes if I want the Stratty sound, I think that does it more. And the Core does a whole different thing. So it depends on what I'm looking for. And so I think it was a fun video. I really enjoyed it. So it really gives a lot of shout outs and praise. So like if you're a PRS fanboy, awesome. If you're wanting to get like a more unbiased thing, I'd probably say don't have a PRS artist and the maker of the guitar doing it. I feel, but
I mean, Tim Pierce is kind of amazing, but he does love PRS. But if you already thought like, oh, my PRS is the best guitar ever, you probably were like validated. And if you already think that PRS is full of you know what, and you're like, classic is always better, vintage is always better, you probably thought blah. So I don't know that anyone was swayed.
Do yourself a favor and just get your hands on a Silver Sky what was the other one they were using? It was what was the other PRS they were using? I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, that the NF.
NF, not the 53, but the NF3.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that just get your hands on it. That's a hot guitar. It's cool.
I mean,
it's affordable too.
Regardless of whether they're better than the vintage Strats, they're very good guitars. Like very good guitars, and most of us aren't getting 62 Strats. So.
Have we reached critical mass?
Sad.
Is it time for the big boy to come in?
Nope.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, let me know.
We got to waste a lot of more time.
Okay, let me know.
We got to pace this thing out.
but I gotta go.
Yeah, bring it out.
I really don't have to go yet. But
bring it out.
Not that. I'm talking about Sean.
No, I know. No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Not
That's what I'm
the
saying.
toy.
Save him. Save him. The opener's just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I'm like the opening.
We're just warming him up. We got to read Greg's comment. Says he thought it was a typical Paul video. He believes his guitars are the best, and he's entitled to his opinion. I would never pick a Silver Sky over any vintage or new Stratocaster. Ooh.
I mean that's a lot of people's takes.
A valid opinion.
Or I would have liked to have seen some. I would like to see some new Stratocasters in the mix too.
That would probably have been a better comparison.
Because I have some vintage Fenders, and often my new Fender sounds better for the purpose of what I need to use. Like I'll use a custom shop almost always over my vintage one when it's recording. Just it plays great. It's the sounds what I want, and there's some ice pickiness in the bridge pickup on a Fender Strat that's old as well.
It's true. Lucid Star says, I love new guitars over old stuff. Please don't find me and beat me up. We would never find you or beat you up.
We're kind of
probably.
small.
But
I'm gonna do that.
I think that's fine. I think new guitars are probably better for lots of things.
I mean, we've done videos on this probably ad nauseum. Like we think new guitars are better
Generally.
overall. Like and it's not just the mojo of being old. Sometimes you get an old guitar and you're like, holy Jesus, mother of God, this guitar has something in it. And sometimes it's just an old guitar.
The almighty Woodrow thinks the silvery, I'm sure he means the Silver Sky. SC sounds better. Mighty Woodrow, me and Sean might have to hit you up here this week. We might have a proposition. We might have some thoughts.
Oh yeah, and Todd was talking about Paul was just on Peach Guitars. I haven't watched the video yet. I
haven't watched it yet either. I saw it, but I haven't watched it.
I'll watch it because I like John a lot, and I like what he does. And we've interviewed Paul a bunch back in the day. We haven't done one in a while, and it can go either way.
The James / Paul interviews.
That's from that's probably 10 years ago.
Are legendary.
I mean, like
stuff of legends.
I mean,
here
if you
at
have to
Casino
go
Guitars.
back on our YouTube channel, it's a 10-year-old video. I think at this point, James Malone at NAMM interviewing Paul Reed Smith, the most uncomfortable interview you'll ever see.
It is.
Like
It is
Paul,
very odd.
like hated us or something like that. 'Cause he
And
didn't
by
know.
us, he mostly means
James. Well, he didn't know who we were, so he was just like, why am I talking to these guys? What's the matter to me?
I hate you so much.
And it's apparent on the video, and it's hilarious.
It's true.
Then I did an interview with him a few years later, asked him to go shooting some counterfeit guitars at the range with some special forces guys. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to waste those guitars. I'm like, dude, we all donate enough guitars to have some fun and blow some up too. You know, that's like, who doesn't want to blow up guitars with some SF guys?
I kind of want to. I just anything. I blow up stuff.
You say you love America, then blow up guitars.
Then blow up
with
some
us.
things. Whatever. Anything.
That's what we
This is
do.
fun.
America.
Tannerite. That's all you need.
I did show, my son was singing like the other day, so I showed him like the Team America. America. Blank, yeah.
If
He
you
thought it was the
you
greatest
can
song
say it
ever.
on here, and then sometimes Tom will even give you a little bonus.
If I say America,
Yeah.
so
It makes. I think it makes him happy.
just want to say it. Maybe later. God, when they say like drink my blood and suck on my balls, like my son's like, wait, what? What did he say? I'm
What
like,
happened? What?
I know. I didn't remember that was the words either, but it's really funny. That was made at a different time in American history and a great moment. Whoa.
It was. You know.
Dylan got $2. SSSE or Player 2.
No. That used to be an easy answer. It used to be
Silver Sky over Player 1.
It used to be that was like a no problem Silver Sky. You just
Player
never
2's back on though, I think.
Player 2,
That's one of the best guitars Fender's made in years.
I think the Player 2 brings it back to where like there's no wrong answer anymore. It's just
Exactly.
like which one you want.
Now,
You know what I mean? Like
here's
I would lean Player 2, but
Here's the caveat though for Silver Sky. It comes with a gig bag.
no.
Fender. I mean, I don't understand that. Like no gig bag. Like you don't get a gig bag case
Just
with
a
anything Fender
Little box filled with cardboard.
unless you spend like $1,500 now. It's crazy.
Or buy a CD60.
Or get a CD60 for $200 or whatever they cost. Oh, lunch.
Oh, who's lunched us?
Look at that. Look at that, dude.
I was gonna say I had Beanland's little comment here. That's hilarious.
So thank you very much, and like that does mean a lot because it does help provide lunch for the gang. And
Bean Limbs is right.
what do you say?
He says if you play guitar and it sounds and feels good, then it's the guitar for you.
That is the answer. Like because I've said it before. Like I think I've talked people out of like really expensive guitars before. It's like I like Squires a lot sometimes. A lot.
Man.
You know what I think we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Tom.
Before every live stream, we're gonna weigh in, and I'm gonna put our weight
Oh God.
at the bottom, scrolling on the
Wha-
live.
That's
Why?
disheartening.
So people can see where their lunch contributions
Where it's
are
going.
If it goes up or down?
And if
So
we're
weigh
going
in?
up or down.
Nope. Sean's getting fat on us right there.
Then we'll have like
I mean, it's a shame. We'll shame ourselves into either acquiring mass or
we could do that only on the live streams
I'm
and
gonna
then have weird little like equations throughout the week. If people solve, they get like little monsters.
I'm
like
gonna start.
Baxter's weight minus Jonathan's
I'm gonna start
times
juicing.
X or something.
See, that's what I want to.
Sean are gonna juice.
I'm gonna start getting ripped.
When
I'm
you say
tired-
juice,
I'm still in that like
you,
155, 160, like 8th grade
squeezing
body.
grass, or you're gonna like take steroids? Because I want you to take steroids.
I think I should take steroids.
I think you should take steroids.
don't- my-
Some human growth hormone.
My penis
Imagine.
doesn't matter at this point.
No,
anymore.
you're
it's
done
over.
with that
It's
part
like
of
I
your
have
life.
3 kids. I'm done.
That's done.
Now, speaking of 3 kids, this Sean won't talk about this. Sean's getting married later this year. Derek might sneak a live stream into the wedding reception later. So if September 6th, isn't it?
Yeah.
September 6th. So just stay tuned for like where he doesn't know about it because Sean just left the building for a minute. So just be aware it might happen. Shh, it's gonna be funny. He's gonna get so pissed.
Mayor thinks that he could get you up to 180, no problem.
But it's gotta be muscle, not just fat.
Yeah. John wants to see you in a roid rage.
I think that'd be fun. I think Dylan's the only one who's like seen me really get violent before.
It'd be really funny if like when the cameras went off, you started throwing shit.
I mean,
Like, fuck you guys. You guys suck.
you said the Beano word.
I know. Sorry. I couldn't help it.
No, I
couldn't help it.
don't get angry really ever. I got angry. There's one person that made me really angry, and like I had to put my hands on him. That was it. And Dylan was the guy who got to see that happen. I think when
Put hands on him.
it was not friendly hands. It wasn't friendly hands like I just met you at the club in New York, like we're at the Monster or at the Stonewall. And if you're a New York City boy,
game.
a little West Village guy, you know what I'm talking about. Little party boy. The LA friend we got over here, he definitely knows what I'm talking about. I met his wife the other day too. she was really pretty. Oh. Okay, so I'm about to get ready to leave. Sean, you ready for this? Sean just came back. Uh-oh.
I think so. What happened?
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
What is that?
What is Zepbound? Is that a
What is
weight
Zepbound?
loss supplement? Colin?
What is Zepbound? Tell us what that.
Are we going on Ozempic? Is that what happens?
Oh,
Can't do
Ozempic.
that.
That's what it is.
I think that eats your bones. Can't do it. Sorry.
Sean, start marking your way this time. Oh, we're fine. He's doing. I think it's got to be Ozempic. It's got to be slang for Ozempic.
Philip Pitts said, "Cool, no Sean."
So,
He's gonna be upset when Sean
Sean's
pops
coming.
over here.
So, one of my friends did Ozempic, and she lost like 100 pounds or something. I kind of say I'm a little bit disappointed. I liked her.
Yeah, you know,
There's something about a solid
Filled
woman.
out.
Sometimes like it's sexy, you know. Like
filled
sometimes you're
out.
like- It's like that's what God wanted it.
Yeah, it's pretty much just Ozempic.
It's just
Okay,
is it like Chinese Ozempic?
That would be even better. Team you.
I know.
What could go wrong? You just order it. It's $3 for a year's supply. Gets here in 7 days.
Yeah, or get a hormone replacement therapy, like if that changes some things in you. Like,
Damn, Tom says he's lost 65. Somebody was down 35.
big body hottie, right on Alex Holden. There you go. Baxter's going on the juice. You got it. I'm gonna get it. I do lift weights, but it's really pathetic because I lift little 10-pound weights in my apartment. And then I had my son, my 8-year-old, was like next to me, and like he was doing the 5 pounds the week I had with Gustus by ourselves. I'm like, we're doing it. And you're like, yeah. We we
Do
do
it,
butterflies, and it's like got my 10. It looks pathetic. It's like an episode of South Park, weightlifting. It's sad. Not Cartman. I'd be like Stan and Kenny.
That's right. And then he would die.
Yeah. Or Kyle and Stan,
Kyle,
I guess. That'd
yeah.
be more. Yeah, I don't want anybody to die.
No, it's probably better. Probably better.
So thank you for letting me join you guys on this Ozempic journey we've had so far. They'll eventually start talking about music. You guys want to debut the guitar with
Let's
me,
do
or
it.
you want to do it with Sean?
You should do it. You should do it. You were excited.
Give me the guitar. Hand me the guitar.
You should do it because I got an announcement with this.
This is a funny announcement. I think I know where you're going. So this is the new. You're gonna see videos dropping on cost. We'll drop one later today too. This is the new gold label 717E by Taylor guitars. This comes out today. Today you can buy it. This guitar is now officially for sale. We don't normally do that. We get sent all the new product videos, and they always ask us to do a video on them. I usually don't, because there's so many new things that come out. Like Fender releases like 1,000 new guitars. Taylor releases 1,000 new guitars sometimes. It takes a special guitar for us to actually want to talk about it a little bit. And they already have a gold label out. Well, what is special about this besides the body shape? The price. I called my rep, and I called headquarters, and I checked all the emails just to triple check it. This guitar is $27.99. I think that's a great deal. For like,
It is a great deal.
It's it says Indian rosewood spruce top. It's got the bracing. This is the best bracing Taylor's had in years.
Did we bring it over?
Which one? Oh, we didn't bring the bracing over because we're idiots.
Darn us.
You'll see. Stay tuned and watch the video on this.
Yeah.
We'll have it. We'll have a whole video on it. I mean, Yeah, you might as well grab it, and we'll switch over at that point. No, but it's a great full-sounding guitar. Now, here's the special announcement that Jonathan wanted to talk about besides the guitar.
This morning, Baxter uttered the phrase, "Oh crap, I forgot my special pick." So I just want us all to know, we're slowly converting him to honey picks.
Well, I have a honey pick I really like for my acoustic playing. I still like my cheap Casino guitars. Custom
0.6.
set of picks.
0.6.
That you can buy here at Casino Guitars. Maybe we'll start putting them online. We haven't done that yet.
No,
we have collector's packs too that
You
are
gotta
amazing.
come.
Yeah. It's got,
Come here.
got a QR code on the back. Which
Wow,
is
it's amazing.
Not all. This is just the ones I use because this is the marketing ones, but the normal ones don't have those, I don't think. But I'm a big Casino Guitars pick fan. But I also play with my fingers a lot. So, but these honey picks, this is sort of upsetting. It is like playing with an inner tube. It's so fat.
It's amazing.
It is. It sounds really good.
It makes you happy.
If you haven't checked out Honey Picks before, it's a North Carolina company. Go check it out. Buy some picks. This pick's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, that one is. That one's made out of their PEEK material, P-E-E-K, I think. And those are kind of expensive. But it also doesn't wear out really.
But I mean, I'll hit a chord.
Somebody said, "Have we played blue chips?" I think we've all had blue chips. They're fine.
Yeah, we've been through that.
We've made all the rounds. That sounds great.
Check this out. Let's do it now. It's different, right?
All this time, it was just a pick.
I mean, just like
You thought you needed a new guitar. You just needed a manly pick.
I mean, it's a whole different thing. It is like playing with an inner tube. I've had to get used to this a little bit.
It sings. It's like a clon for your acoustic.
I mean, it does something though. So it's
Blooms.
so like, so Taylor Guitars has been going through like a bracing, journey.
We could call it a
Personality
midlife
disorders.
crisis.
Yeah. No, they're all over the place because we all know X bracing.
Yep.
And we fortunately, this is so cool. Oh, Sean's bringing him over. Okay, trade me the guitar now. Okay, so let me start with this one. Here we go. So this is your typical X bracing. We're gonna do a whole video production on this thing. That's C class you're looking at right there.
You also get an LR Bags pickup in this thing, just so you know.
Yeah, it's cool that they're sort of like they're moving away from just all ES2, which is, and the alcohol showed up too. Because why wouldn't you drink at 10, 20 in the morning? We can go as long as you want.
I know it's late. We should have started hours ago.
Member for 27 months. That's one of our longest
That's
running
Tony.
members. Tony, legit. You're the first one, Tony, and everybody else
Tony.
to see this right now. Here is the gold label bracing. This is entirely different. It sounds awesome. In person, it rings. Sean, hand me the V class too.
I'm gonna say that I like this better than the V class.
I'm gonna say it too right now. Like sonically for what I like. So I'm gonna put this down here. So so this is let's look them back to back. That's V class. Let's go over to X bracing again.
I feel so fancy that we have little visual aids.
Here, make sure I'm on camera. Oh, there we go. We're on camera, perfect. So you can see the difference in that. X bracing has been the thing. That's what all Martins still use. That's historically what all guitars have done. Now when they switched over to this, it's so cool. Thanks Taylor again for sending us this stuff. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're gonna have so much fun with videos, but also we can serve sushi on these. So the idea is to create like a more focused tone, intonate it better. It's less. I mean, you can see the difference. You can see the difference here in all the bracing to let the wood speak more with the V class. It does something different. You either like it or you don't. It's a great thing, but it might not be the tone for you. I think this sort of fits everything. This kind of reminds me of a little bit of what Loudon does.
A little bit.
It kind of has it almost classical. So it's like classical and acoustic guitar had a baby. Now if I flip this thing around and show you like to really freak your brains out, check this out. Like, what the hell is that? That's C-class bracing. This was for their Grand Theater line, the smaller body guitars. So they had to figure out a way to continue along with the V-class, but get it to open up more on a smaller body still. So like, at first, I couldn't figure out what this was at first when I saw something. We had to, what is it? It's a mystery. I was like, this what's in the Powers Electric maybe somehow? But again, V-class, but what Johnny's holding right now, I'm gonna lose this one now. Boop. X bracing. Gold label. I mean, it really does. It's like when you hit it, hit a chord, really here, hit this thing, like.
Give me my magic.
Give me some loud strikes. So the difference I hear is more bass,
Yeah.
a more rounded treble, and louder than what I've heard with the V class for the most part. Maybe and louder in the way because I'm sitting almost in the player's position right here.
Yep.
And that's the thing. I think the V class pushes it out a little further maybe for the audience, but half the joy to me for playing acoustic guitars is I'm playing it myself and I want to hear it and enjoy it and ring it.
And I think that's maybe part of the deal with the V class is you don't get a ton of it.
You don't get it as much. I noticed that when we first saw it at NAMM, I played the first V class. I was like, man, like you can tell it's intonated perfect. You tell it when somebody played it to you, you're like, whoa, that's awesome. When you play yourself, it pushes it this way. I was about to cough. I'm gonna leave in a minute now. That's the new gold label. If you want one of these, we have this one right here. This is gonna be our demo one right here. The demo's coming out later today. I think it's dropping. Let us know. I think it does sound great. What does that say?
Gold label 717.
Yeah. Compared to a D28, it's different than a D28. It's all,
yeah.
It's a Taylor sound, but it's like a hypercharged Gibson more than D28.
Yeah, it's got way more than J45.
Yes.
Like really good J45 thing.
Yeah, that sort of fire bolt to it. Before I go to, I just went and saw The Materialist last night. The Materialist, I'll say it again, with Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans, and Dakota Johnson. It was a fun movie. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out necessarily, but it was still, it's nice to have a romantic movie, and the theater was pretty packed, which was nice to see. It was neat to see that people paid money to go see. Well, I mean, it was Tightwad Tuesday, so they paid half price like me and my friends to go see a movie in the theaters again, which I enjoy. Sean, without further ado, let's get the drum roll going. Who's ready for Sean?
Was that movie with
Joaquin?
Joaquin Phoenix? That didn't come out yet.
No, the one I saw is Pedro
If you
Pascal.
want to create a YouTube
No, not that one. I'm handing over the mic.
Oh.
I wish I had good walk-up music for Sean. Maybe some Clapton.
Oh, yes.
No, play that big hit. This has gotta stop. Come on, what are you doing?
I'm back.
Baxter's gone to lift weights. He started his journey.
I'm juicing.
His
What are
roid
you
rage.
Taking my computer.
It's time to juice.
Roid rage.
Let me throw it away for you.
Let's just hold it. Let's just noodle.
You guys can go for a while.
Noodle.
Can noodle. What?
Kid and caboodle.
What? This is a good guitar, and look, it looks so nice until you see that stuff.
Baxter got his hands all over my chest. My chest pubes.
Oh my
Down
goodness.
to my ball.
Oh
fur.
my goodness.
Uh-oh.
I mean, is it time?
He's gonna do it?
What we got here? Blade and bow?
Blade and blow.
Let's
Nice.
go, start off.
You getting in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass around the ring, don't worry. Well, it's weird when you drink with a beer. It gets stuck in your face. Wow. That's taking those oysters from last night down too.
Oh, you went oyster bar?
It was horrifying though. There was
Pretty
weird
good.
things in my oysters, and they were crabs. Alive. I experienced that.
Sean, you're blinding the people.
Blinding the people.
They're saying you
With
need to
my
get out
white
with your
chest.
shirt off some.
You like this? They said that chest needs to see the sun. I'm so busy working on guitars for you boys.
He can't get out there.
I can't get out in the sun. Johnny
All right,
gets
guys,
it.
I'm about to start a poll here.
Oh, let's. That was a good shot of whiskey this morning.
New poll popping up. Were you inspired to play guitar from Back to the Future?
Oh my God, we're jumping. Listen, I don't know
Damn it.
why. I don't know
Settle that
why.
argument on
Derek's had enough. He loved Back to the Future 2 weeks ago. Now,
I wanna
not a
know-
chance.
Tom says we can overlook Baxter's low wages when he encourages drinking on the job.
Exactly. Therefore, my sun exposure,
Listen.
limited as it may be, I am drunk.
Johnny set up why I think
We're having fun,
Gibson
baby.
is a shame.
Okay, listen. Let me just talk through.
A sham.
None of these views are my own. None of these views are my own.
There was never
I'm
a
speaking-
345 in
I'm
that video.
speaking for the D-man. Speaking for the good
Kevin?
D-man. He is like speaking to me right now. Derek's premise is that not one damn person picked up the guitar from Marty McFly in Back to the Future. I can see an angle where, this is speaking as me again, where like it's probably a little more you from nostalgia. You think to, oh man, that's what really inspired me. Well, maybe it didn't as much for your kid.
Yeah. I mean, you guys
But it
also
it
like
plants
Third
a
Eye
seed, right?
Blind, though. So
They're looking for the wrong guitar.
Vino.
Need to find Bino.
They know where Vino is. It's an open secret.
Clapton
It's
knows
an
where it
open
is.
secret.
I bet Clapton has played it since he's lost it.
Clapton traded it for some other woman. Yeah, I mean, he probably does know. I feel like Clapton.
I bet he's played. I bet he's been offered
Okay,
to buy it.
not to go too far off the rails, but I just don't think Clapton cares about any guitar.
No.
Like, Clapton's not, he's the player who just like, yeah, build me a new custom shop and make it, like,
Yes.
throw some paint on it, some weird, like,
Yes.
you know,
all joking.
Jackson Pollock thing.
Yes.
Like,
all,
he doesn't,
all joking on him aside, seriously, I don't
doesn't
think
seem to be
he
sentimental
cares.
about it.
I don't think
You
he
know?
wants it.
Clapton has more iconic guitars than anybody else. playing
no,
music.
no, he does. You know that I love Clapton more than anyone. So I don't mean
my
this in a
God.
down Clapton. I just mean,
This has got to stop.
he's like, Blackie, Brownie, sell him. Give the money to charity. I don't know. He didn't care. He just doesn't, I just don't think he cares.
He may not, but he is responsible for more iconic guitars.
No, he absolutely is. I think if there's one he loves, it maybe is his 335. You know what I mean? Like, I think
I'd
that's
love to
special to
have
him.
Bino back, I bet.
I don't know. I just don't know if he cares. I just don't know if he
My
cares.
dad and I watched Back to the Future. I'm just looking through to see.
Okay,
him.
here's Dylan. Dylan's talking. Caddyshack inspired William to play golf.
Did Karate Kid inspire you?
Okay.
Did Karate Kid inspire you to take up karate?
It kind of did. I mean, I waxed the piss out of my dad's car. No.
Okay.
There's a lot of inappropriate jokes this morning.
When you read it, just add it to the thing so people can see what you're reading instead of.
Yeah, there's not many pertaining to. There are there, but not like.
See now, this is what I think
Back
would
and forth.
probably be the case more than anything. Greg says, I already play guitar, but in the movie scene made me want that guitar badly. Now I can see that, right? How many of you, even if you play guitar, did the Chuck Berry joke go over your head? Because like when I first saw it, I didn't really play guitar yet, and I didn't get that at all. And then later, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, no, I mean even years and years after the movie came out, because like I'm young and you guys are. Yeah, no, I didn't get it, and then I got it around like 16 or 17. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Man McCheese's got a point there. That there is a lot of guitar centricness in all the Back to the Future movies. I mean, we got some ZZ Top stuff going on. Tom wants to know if casino guitars inspires you to drink on the job. You should all drink on your jobs today.
You should. Yeah. If
just-
you're running heavy machinery, especially.
Especially you guys, and maybe take some pills too. No, you get one of those big Stanley cups, and you just little Mountain Dew, little vodka. Good.
Well, so Back to the Future, the guitar, is it a sham? I want to see some answers.
Mark is clutching his chest right now.
I know, he's like,
We're sorry, Uncle Mark.
fuck. These fucking
He's like, these guys will never be Gibson dealers.
I
Fuck
bring
'em.
them out. I want
Bring them out. I take them to the best Mexican restaurant within a few blocks of the Gibson.
I give them a date night to remember.
To be fair, he did.
He did.
did.
He that was amazing. I learned what a guitar day was that day. I was like, holy shit.
I know, right? That was kind of like.
awesome. And now here we are, jumping on his dick. Damn it.
We're not. We're just saying. But I think we can all agree, real or not, it's brilliant marketing.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's built in,
I mean, that is Mark should be proud of that no matter what. Todd Roy says, my question is, do they know the serial number? How will they be sure it is the one?
Well, that's the problem. They don't have a serial number.
I thought
The thing that he posted the other day with the 2020 guy, which was dope.
That
they
is
don't
kind of
know.
bad.
2020 kicks, dude.
Norms doesn't have any of that anywhere.
I don't think so. I think
You've
that's
been to
the other
Norms.
part. But there is some.
Did they seem like record keepers?
There is some kind of identifying factor about the guitar
I
as
don't know.
to why they can find it. Now, who knows?
Well, here's the thing. Is it going to be one of those situations where they find a guitar and then there's like a bunch of arguing over if it's the guitar?
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
Sure.
Do you think, here's another question.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry, Uncle Mark, but do you think they would have started this whole thing if they didn't have some good idea in the beginning of where the guitar is? Kind of like they say for lawyers, don't ask the question unless you know the answer.
Well, you know what? I was thinking that, but now, because it's been like 2 weeks, I'm kind of thinking maybe not. Unless that's a part of the plan, is like hold it out.
Well, yeah,
for 6
because you're going to
months.
hold it out as long as you can, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, we found the guitar.
I mean, he was already on CNN. Solid block inlay on the 12th fret. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, but is that the only one with that? Do we know?
Seems like it.
Tom's right. Any publicity is good publicity. But part of me kind of wonders, do they have that guitar somewhere? Or do they know they have at least a really good lead
Well,
on
remember
where
how
it
we were
is?
talking about Beano earlier, right?
See, Baxter's with me.
Think so?
The D-man's with me. Yeah, I mean,
They can't release it until
right.
it's like letting the end.
And are we going to see the custom shop version? And are we going to see, like, it get the greenish treatment, like the
Is
crazy
there-
$50,000 version, $20,000 version?
There's a fourth movie coming?
No, I'm talking about.
No, the movie, like the Gibson movie.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought there was a fourth movie coming. I was like,
I've
well,
seen fake trailers for fake Back to the Future.
oh
It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's funny to see AI in Back to the Future trailers. Trogly
Trogly must have it.
It's true.
Trogly be like, this guitar sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just no telling where that guitar went, right? Because they just rented it from Norm's, right? And then
Yeah,
who knows where? I mean, probably didn't think anything about it.
yeah. I mean, is there y'all talked about Crossroads yesterday. Is that more of an iconic guitar movie?
No.
Me personally, I don't think so.
Nah. I mean, I think that's just a movie you watch if you play guitar.
Yeah.
Because it's cool, because you want to see, like, Steve Vai duel Ralph Macchio, the
Now-
Karate Kid.
I want to get on this train too. You were talking about this earlier with Clapton. Y'all were like, oh my God, he's had the most iconic guitars. Is there anybody else who's been more of a guitar whore and jumped model to model, but made them look like they were his thing or their thing?
Well,
Because like I'll give you that, like the 335, the SG.
you know, obviously he goes through his cream era, right? And he has his Gibson face, you know?
Yes,
But kind of once he hits the Strat.
that's it.
I mean, you might see him play some other, like he went through that little phase where he was sitting down playing the big Gibson, like the hollow body thing, but only for like certain shows. Like once he found the Strat,
Yeah.
he found the Strat, and then it's like old Martin made, you know, his thing, and now it's, if you see him playing acoustic, it's a Martin. If you see him playing electric, it's
Clapton's
probably
choice.
a Strat. There's a few things from the '90s where he pulls out that 335, but it's kind of awesome.
Sorry, Todd Roy got me with that. He said, did Sean just call Clapton, a.k.a. God, a whore? God is a whore.
Because that's the kind of channel we are.
People are going to lose their minds. This is awesome.
Ned says it's in Marvin Berry in the Starlighters home studio. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone cares about Crossroads if you don't play guitar. I don't think it's like a cultural anything. Like no one cares.
Read Ned's comment.
Which one?
Read Ned's comment. You saw it, didn't you?
Oh
That's
my
awesome,
God.
dude.
I won't say it doesn't make me chuckle. However, man. So, well, I mean,
This has got to stop.
okay. Would you say, here's a question, here's a real question. Is the Marty McFly guitar the most iconic, like not actual guitar player's guitar? You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about like David Gilmour, like he's obviously a rock icon. If you think about like the Mark Knopfler Strat, which he never plays anymore.
right?
I mean, you know,
Like, it's like he
everybody
played
thinks
it
about that, but he didn't play it very much.
For
you
Sultans
know?
of Swing in that video. That's the,
And then he found the like super Strat kind of thingies,
Yeah.
and then like the
and it was gone. He's like using
and,
Floyd's
and
stuff.
then
Les
playing like
Pauls.
Les Pauls for Money for Nothing. I mean, like, but anyways, is that the most iconic, like, non-actual musician's guitar? The Back to the Future guitar.
I mean,
Is there a bigger one?
it's so weird, right? Because it's like, it's not, if it was just a stock 335, sure. But I feel like a Strat is the biggest non-musician's guitar. Like, Les Paul or Strat.
Yeah, well, generally,
Inside.
I'm talking about
Movie.
the exact guitar, not like a 335 style, like that guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, I don't think the average person on the street, even if they know the name Pink Floyd, and they probably don't know David Gilmour if they don't play guitar, but maybe they do, I don't think they could be like, oh, he plays a, you know, I don't know if they could
plays
say,
it.
what does he play? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think the average person could, even if they like don't play guitar and they like know who Led Zeppelin is, I don't know if they know what Jimmy Page plays.
Well, they definitely don't know how he played on the record. That's become like the biggest
Well,
joke
yeah,
ever.
but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
But,
like,
yeah, no, I mean,
or is it like we were talking about Wayne's World? Is at one point it probably was the Wayne's World guitar, but I don't think
Yeah.
anymore. I don't think that's held up the same way
It's
that
kind
like
of funny,
Back
yeah.
to the Future has.
But I feel like 10 years ago, Wayne's World was holding up, and now it has like drifted
Oh
down.
yeah, Tommy says that.
for
Yeah,
some
I
reason.
just don't think it's his thing. Todd Roy says Uncle Larry now has a guitar that Elvis once played. I kind of missed that. That's awesome.
That's
I have to
cool.
go check that out. Is that a new Uncle Larry video?
Said Scott Pilgrim's Rickenbacker bass. Jimmy Page's double neck. I think that kind of gets in there too. That double neck from that Madison Square Garden thing.
Kinda, but I feel like I just don't think we could find any kid out there who doesn't play guitar, and even amongst the guitar players, most of them just would not like. We all think that stuff that we take for granted
Yeah.
that everyone knows those things,
Yeah.
but I don't think they do. They would think this Taylor is just as cool as any old vintage Gibson. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think there's a lot of people who, certain brands of guitar, you would say it, and they'd be like, "Oh, one of those." Like you'd have to show it to them, and they'd be like, "Oh." Be more like headstock recognition. I don't know. That scene was pretty awesome, and it did make me want to play guitar. However, if I had to pick the guitar that made me dream about guitars, it's the Frankenstrat.
no.
What about just the 80s? Is there a more popular thing? I feel like, I don't know. You know?
Are we talking about from movies or like, or from just a non-musician standpoint?
Let's do movies and let's go MTV era after that, because I do think there's a correlation there. It's such a
Yeah, I mean, you
Like,
start seeing guitars. I
such
mean,
a
there's
cultural peak.
there were definitely cultural things like that when I was starting to play, like stuff on VH1 and MTV that made me want certain guitars.
yeah.
I mean, me wanting a Telly had more to do with that than because I wasn't into country guitar at all at the time, and so, you know.
Who do
but
you see playing? What just out of memory? You know, I don't want
you
you
know,
to feel
this,
like you
you're
gotta
gonna,
jump on it.
you can make fun of me, but like Jacob Dylan, hold the way he would just always stand with his legs together in that Telly, I was like, that is badass looking. It was just cool. I was like, man, that's
One
cool.
headlight.
You know?
What you got?
Yeah.
People of sort of Johnny's, maybe you're the young end of it, but there's no one like Slash from like 1990.
No.
Like
No.
Slash, like we all thought that was the coolest thing ever. When
Yeah.
you saw like Slash the Les Paul.
The hat,
It was
yeah.
a game changer. There's nobody that you want to be him. He got all the chicks. He had snakes. He didn't have to wear a shirt.
It's true.
Top hat. A man in a top hat in 1991. That's badass.
I don't
it is.
know why, but the snake thing I feel like hasn't aged well.
But it just doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, I know back then it was dope. It's like,
It is weird, and not that Chris Angel with the snake. Like, ugh.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I think Chris Angel,
Nobody's cool as Slash.
tribal tattoos, you know.
Not even Kurt Cobain. You know, like,
Oh yeah, no. He was a guitar whore, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's because he just didn't care, you know. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like
he would just
whatever,
pass through stuff.
whatever trash he found, you know. Good morning, Jack. We've got some fun things brewing with our pal Jack. Maybe some fun guitar adventures
Are we
/ stories.
guitar adventure?
Guitar adventuring. But yeah, I don't know. Just don't know.
You sent him into the front of the line there, dude. Holy hell.
Jack says we can spill it.
We can spill it.
Jack's here.
Jack's here.
What's up, Jack?
Jack's okay. So we're really gonna spill it. Let's spill it. I was gonna ask you today if you would talk to her. So
What's going on?
the Telecaster Deluxe
Oh,
78
yeah, that's going to be dope. Here we go.
came to Jack from this is kind of Jack. You correct me on any points that I'm wrong about because I'm often wrong about things. But basically, like Jack got that guitar from a friend, made its way to me because Jack is awesome and he loves me. But turns out the owner of that guitar was Samantha Fish's mentor. And she would like that guitar. So I think that we are going to take that guitar to her.
In France.
Not in
Right
France.
after we get off this
France.
live stream, me and Johnny are hopping on a plane.
Bam. Well, that would actually be.
That would be a fun adventure.
I'm fine with that. We're going to take that
We're
guitar
going to eat snails.
to her.
It's happening.
Or either she's going to come here. We hadn't worked out the specifics of that. But we're going to hopefully get to do a little interview action. Find out, like, kind of, maybe we'll get some story about this
Yeah.
guy who was her mentor, which I think is cool. And then it'll be cool to see her kind of reunited with that guitar. Because if you are somebody that's successful like Samantha Fish and you had a mentor, I think you deserve, like,
Oh,
and you have a
dude,
chance
yeah.
to have that person's guitar.
Yeah.
like I can only imagine that scenario because I didn't, you know,
Definitely.
wasn't
Yeah.
quite
I
the
didn't-
same scenario for
yeah,
me,
no.
but I could just imagine that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my mentors.
it
are-
looks like
are
we're
you
gonna get
assholes.
to. I know, right? And I'm not giving you any guitars.
I know you're not giving me shit. Sorry, you're giving me a hard time.
My kids would be pissed. What do you mean all these guitars are going to Sean? Baxter's right. They won't care. They're like, fine,
Like, oh, thank God, I ain't gonna worry about
fine.
it. Yeah. So Samantha Fish, pretty cool.
Samantha Fish,
She's a
wherever our
Jaguar
pal Mark
player.
Myers
I
is.
just saw that. I'm not trying to be. I'm gonna have to go listen to your music because I've not heard any Samantha Fish music. But I'll
Okay,
check
so
out.
it says her bass player is the guy who I got it from. That's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
So
It's
I
a
didn't realize
four-way.
that. I didn't realize that he was her bass player. You might have told me that, but I can't remember.
She is from
dude,
Kansas
that's-
City originally.
That is awesome. Yeah, so
which
she's
makes
from
sense. Yeah.
that neck of the woods. That's pretty cool. And a
That is
small
cool.
world, you know.
I think so too.
Small world, but I think that's super cool. But
Very cool.
no, Jack called me about that, and I was like, yes, that makes a lot of sense, you know.
She opened for the Rolling Stones last year.
That's
That's
kinda
pretty
awesome.
dope.
She's, you know, she is. Jack, what was the original owner's name? If you know, do you know the guy who you know was her mentor? Because that would be cool to know who he is and say his name. And I don't know who he is, but pretty awesome. So yeah, we've been. Samantha Fish has been on the. I mean, if you're in the guitar world, you probably know who Samantha Fish is. Greg Kemp. So pretty awesome.
Ned said, "New tailors, no pants, day drinking, Samantha Fish. What a day!"
I did not expect all this when I woke up this morning,
Look at you now.
to be honest.
Look at you now.
In fact, Elijah woke me up at like 6 o'clock this morning. I was like, fuck. Why are you in my face at 6 o'clock? You know, he was like, Dad, put in the code for Netflix. I was like, oh, God.
The new season of Oak Island Treasure is out, and I need to see it.
You would not believe how much Oak Island is
You're
watched.
damn right, dude.
I've got him on the Skinwalker Ranch vibe right now, though. Christy and Abby don't like it. It scares Abby.
Built some time.
So she's like, no, but he loves that one. But
You,
Oak Island,
I
man.
know you're a Forged and Fire guy. I've been going back
We've
through
got
it.
Elijah, my child has more knives than I don't even know. I don't know a place that has that many knives, but he has a lot of knives.
You gotta have a lot of knives. You never know.
But who knows? Who knows? Does Jack have a red 345 as well with block 12? Jack has an 82 335. He says that is amazing. It is amazing. Dude, Supernatural is actually that I may have shed a tear at the last episode of Supernatural.
Don't ruin it.
I fell off after season 6.
When the song starts playing. No, you got to go. I know it's hard some of the seasons, but you got to push through and you got to finish.
It's great for those first like 4, and then it's like
but listen, it has
What's
its
happened?
ups and downs. It's like Fender, it's like Gibson. It ebbs and it flows.
once you get to season 14, it's smooth sailing. It's like Jesus.
Once the Leviathans show up, all the real.
You need to watch is Motorheads.
What's that one?
Derek's been talking about this nonstop for the last 2 weeks. It's like
Dawson's Creek with cars.
Dawson's Creek with cars. If that doesn't turn you on, I don't know what will.
Now, okay, now this is interesting. Todd Roy is near Oak Island.
With Ryan Felipe.
Todd Roy says, oh, sorry. He says, Oak Island's 45 minutes from where I live. Those guys are wrecking the place and there is no treasure. I kind of figured if there was treasure, you just go in and you dig, and that's the end of it, right? And they kind of stretched this. I mean, there was a treasure, and it was a show on the History Channel.
Okay.
I
So
mean, you know.
I'm gonna let you know how stupid I am. I've just assumed it's like Oak Island, North Carolina. Is that correct? Or
Christy
no?
thought that too, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's in Canada.
I've never watched the show. I'm gonna be honest, I never will.
It's fine.
But you know, I just think it's, you know.
So Todd Roy, is
Can't
that
say it
like
out loud.
does like just everyone near you know that there's no treasure and that it's like kind of bullshit?
They're just
Or, like,
destroying your land.
I'm trying to decide if I want to tell Elijah that. He might be heartbroken. No, I'm gonna tell him.
The real treasure
Son.
is the environment we destroyed along the way.
Well, the Templars
said
were
that
there. Damn it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's probably right. Oh, Jack,
An RX-7, dude.
Derek, did you see this?
Dylan would be proud of that one.
Now, William Robinson, I do want to go to Skinner. I mean, I kind of want to go. I don't really want to, like, you know.
Well, you know what, Jack? In the show, there's an RX-7.
Of course there is.
You know, in Beverly Hills 90210. It's great.
Look at that show.
Oh shit!
You never know what you're gonna get on the Casino Guitars live stream. You get new
Talk
shows
about
to watch.
font, baby.
If you were sad that you finished Dawson's Creek for the 7th time,
Your alley, buddy.
You just slide
here
into
you
this
go.
sitcom.
Dawson's Creek with cars.
Yep.
There you go.
It's no Teen Wolf 2009.
Hey, they can't all be bangers, Sean.
Dudes taking their shirts
Can't
off.
all be bangers. What do we have any other guitar news things?
Klons, Tube Screamers, Jazz
Listen,
Masters.
We've been incredibly behind on our Not a Dumble.
We've been behind on like digging into weird
But
guitar.
to be
things.
fair, it seemed like it's been hectically busy lately.
It has been.
Not in a bad way. It's just that there's been like everybody's had crazy things going
But
on.
I feel like the last 3 weeks or so, we've all been getting back on the horse, like making stuff. Well, not you. You were beach bum 3 weeks ago. But once you came back, you know, I feel like we've been knocking on some stuff since then. You know, making some progress.
Whatever.
Johnny's been working on some good
No.
music.
Oh,
We've been playing guitars. We've been having fun.
behind on the
my
amp. You're right. It's sad.
That's true.
It's sad.
We'll both message you. We'll call you.
I appreciate this
I'm
comment.
coming to the beach.
Ned says the name Centaur should totally be free game because nobody has ever called it a Centaur. I mean,
I'll agree with that.
when they came out, how did one procure one of these Centaurs? For you people who were around then and buying guitar things, you people, I said it.
Oh my God!
How did you get one? Like, how did you get one? Did you get? I mean, they weren't in Guitar Center, right? Like, did you
I
just?
heard it's like a weird Craigslist / eBay situation. Is how you found them.
So they were never really in like a retail.
No.
Space.
I don't. But that's just hearsay to me.
But see, I didn't know in the '90s. I had no idea about like boutique pedals. I didn't even know like any of that stuff, right? Like, you know,
I'll go ahead
it
and
wasn't
tell
in
you
the
guys,
case at the pawn shop.
with that Behringer clone. The same thing will probably happen like happened with the biphase.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
just a phase. They took it though, and they stripped the name off of it, and they called it something else. Same enclosure and everything, but it was called. You can still find it. I think they call it the Behringer.
Behringer. The Behringer Klon is already sold out, Adam says. I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know.
Yeah, they call it the dual phase instead of the biphase. So what they'll probably do is call, instead of the Centaur, it'll be the Horsey or some shit.
The Mighty Woodrow asked if we were having fun with the Telebird. Listen, I let one of my, I have this one student that I've had like 8,000 years. Really, how long have I had Corbin as a student, you reckon? I bet he started in 2018, maybe 17.
I've been working here since 2019, and he's been here before then. Yeah.
He was taking lessons before. And he's really good. Like, he's actually, you know, and he's nice going. I let him play that thing yesterday, Woodrow, and I thought I was going to have to fight him to make him stop. He loved it. He was loving it. I need to do, maybe we'll take it down to the Rooster tonight and we'll do a little Instagram action.
Dude, I booked myself up. I can't go down there tonight. It sucks.
It's actually, we have a very small window anyways.
I know. Baxter told me it's 5 to 7. I got to take my dog to the
Bye,
vet.
Jack.
My dog broke her damn tooth.
What?
But yeah, it's our big ass
How'd
canine.
she break her tooth?
Hell fine now. She's always jumping up and down doing shit. So we got to take her to the vet today at 4, and then I got to do some wedding photo bullshit. Then got to go back home.
It's just beginning.
Stupid
Just
Chelsea
wait.
wants to come over and do a rehearsal.
Chelsea is releasing her Spirit Patrol song.
Finally.
Finally,
Yeah.
like next month. It's featuring your old pal,
Jonathan Robbins.
Jay Rizzle.
If you want to find that project, me and Johnny both played on it. It's called Sparkbird. Spirit Patrol will be out soon. You did the solo on that, and I think some other.
I did some other little snippets,
nuances.
ear candy, if you might want to say.
Ear candy.
Little random things that she left in there. Noodles.
Yeah.
Some noodles.
Sparkbird.
But I played a long solo.
You did.
At the end. Because what's the point of a song other than have a long solo at the end? But it was cool. It was very fun. This is not Chelsea's fault. I did it at my home little she shed studio. And I actually liked what I played better. But the one that came out probably does sound better, and it was still pretty good.
Has she
But,
sent you a version of it
yeah, it's good.
recently? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like
No,
to see if she cut it
I'm
together
impressed. And but anyways, we'll share that on here. Chelsea's very good, so you guys should all
Whoever
check her out.
I think BLDRV7 may be Dylan. I don't know that. But
Nope.
he said Sparkbird is awesome. Love
He's
to
in the
listen to
room with you.
Chelsea.
He's in the
that
room
you?
with you.
What? I thought it was Dylan. That's crazy.
Nope.
Well, now here I am.
Dylan's not that cool. You know that.
He's right here.
You
That's
know
cool,
that.
dude. It's a private party. that I get
Mayor
to see
McCheese
on
says the
Friday.
He Hut.
If you
Mayor
want to come hang out,
McCheese.
drink a little bit and have some fun.
Yes, the He Hut.
I don't know how private it is.
What's going on Friday?
I don't know. I'm playing a private gig with Chelsea. I'm taking that Jazz Master.
I got to go. I got to play at the old Stewart's Tavern. If you're in Rayford this Friday, come out to the Stewart's Tavern and listen to me make a fool of myself on
You're not
acoustic
gonna
guitar.
make a fool of yourself.
That's the job. That's what you do. Play in Pink Pony. What's that name of that song?
Pink Pony
I don't know.
Club.
I really, I get so tired of being like, no, I'm not playing that.
I'm gonna, dude. You wait. We're gonna talk to Woodrow, and we at least gotta rehearse that song.
All right, that's fine. I told Woodrow we had to talk to him. We still got to talk to Derek though. Got to talk to
I
Derek.
brought it up to him yesterday.
Did you?
and He kind of put
Man,
his
did he
nose up
grunt?
at me. He said nobody got inspired by Back to the Future.
Oh.
It's like Jesus.
Oh,
Oh, whoa. You just come up with that?
Marvin, Chuck, it's your pal. It's your uncle. What the hell happened? The thing just kicked me out.
You got that
StreamYard.
right.
StreamYard was like, no, you're done.
Mayor
Could've been
McKees
Derek.
called it the He Hut, and they said
The He Hut. That's like a
Actually.
Pizza Hut.
it is like Pizza Hut.
And how good was old Pizza Hut?
Z
Are you
said
old enough
hello?
to remember
I
the
do.
glory days?
I never had a birthday at a Pizza Hut, but
neither.
we did go to a Pizza Hut 2 times, I remember. And it was an experience. Sanford had a Pizza Inn.
I went to Pizza Inn for Father's Day this past Sunday.
Pizza Inn reigned
That
supreme.
was
I don't know
where
why.
my father loves Pizza Inn because he likes the little thin crust. He's like, that's the best shit.
Knowing your dad, it'd be like my grandpa saying the same. I'm like,
I mean, he will
What?
die on that hill. He'd fight you. He'd beat your ass if you talk bad about Pizza Inn thin crust. Or he'd give it a good go. He'd give it the old,
yeah,
the old
heard that.
redneck try. But he did, and back in the day, he liked Pizza Hut, pan, Pizza Inn thin crust. But I think we settled on he settled on that, you know.
Very, very interesting.
Pizza
I'm gonna have
Inn.
to ask my grandpa what his thoughts on pizza are. He's got thoughts on Chinese food, which is odd to me.
Who, your
My grandpa? Yeah. Will not eat Mexican food. Not because he dislikes it, just because he's just like, he doesn't like it. Doesn't like the food.
Doesn't like the actual food.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Weird.
My dad will talk about stuff like that, like where he just doesn't like it, you know. And then it's like he'll try it one day and then he'll be super into it. Like he's recently discovered hibachi, and he acts like it's this
Damn.
secret that the world's never heard about.
Like they hit
Hey
it
man,
from-
have you seen they cook this chicken like it's right there?
They cook right in front of
Do
you.
this little choo-choo thing with
Nah.
with
He would never go to like where
Throw it
you
in
sit
your
there.
mouth.
He just goes to the pickup one. Like we have
Tokyo
Noah's and
Express?
Yeah.
Chiba's. Yeah, Tokyo Express.
Yeah.
He loved.
LOL. Straight up. You get legit pizza joints though.
Yeah, I mean that's probably true.
Ninja Turtles. They had Domino's. And the Ninja Turtles. Look at that. That's
you
a
go.
great observation.
There you go.
I love how those old Ninja Turtle movies, how scary the turtles look. Like whenever I was like 5 and I watched them on like little VHS players, like this is horrifying.
It was awesome.
I loved
man.
it,
was
but it
awesome.
was horrifying. I was like,
Kids are soft today. They can't handle a realistic turtle. They got some bullshit, big gangly arms, and like you want to cuddle them. No, I want turtles. They're gonna.
I don't
you
know.
up.
I feel like the newer movies have made them like even scarier.
Well,
looking.
apparently-
like they look insane.
I keep realizing that everything that I think was like just a simple one-dimensional thing, there's like comics and there's all this stuff, and they inevitably get like adult and dark.
There's
So
a
I didn't
lore.
realize in the turtles, they all die except for one of them, and then he's like the Ronin, and then he like
Vengeance,
Isn't there like an R-rated movie coming out where he kills everyone?
I hope so.
I think so. Like that horrible Winnie the Pooh horror film.
It was pretty dope.
I didn't see it. Did you see it for real?
Yeah, I watched the highlight.
Did it
clip
kill
thing
everyone?
of It was great. It's funny to watch just the best like funny parts from those movies. Like makes you like enjoy it. Watch the Velocipaster. That's another one.
I still gotta watch that one. I haven't watched it yet.
You're missing out.
I am missing out. I do feel like I'm missing out. I just gotta find time to watch it.
It'll
Gotta go do
reaffirm
it.
your faith in the Catholic Church.
John W says he's turtling. I loved the Ninja Turtles as a kid. Like I had a little van. It was my prized possession.
I
The
had a
little van.
Transformer
Shot
toy
pizzas.
that was like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
But it was like obviously he would transform into the truck, right? And he had a trailer that he would carry.
Oh.
And it had arm and leg attachments, so it'd beef him up. It was crazy. It was.
Oh,
dope.
so it was like
I wish I still
Optimus
had it.
Prime if he was Voltron.
Yes, it was like he would
right.
would suit up, dude.
Okay.
It was sick.
I'm into that.
I hate I don't have it anymore. I'm like, damn.
I'm into it.
Kids would dig that, dude.
The Ninja Turtles were kind of awesome. Yeah, I have good Ninja Turtle memories. Power Master Optimus Prime. Is that what you had?
Maybe. Is that what I'm thinking of? I feel like I'm gonna look up a photo of it. Let's see. Power Master.
Who knows? 1988. Jen Rice says that's when it was released. I feel like I might have had a Power Master Optimus Prime. I had
Let's see.
wasted a lot of money on some bullshit back then.
Oh yeah, I mean like
Optimus
it's total-
Prime and
total
Ninja
shit,
Turtles.
But it's
Think of the
dope.
pedals. Think of the way huge pedals and clowns we could have if we had known better.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I need to see. So mine wasn't exactly like this. We're gonna find
This is a great quote by the mayor. Adam says Omega Prime, that Optimus became Omega. So yeah, I don't know these things. Yeah, they're probably like $8 billion
I
now
know.
on eBay.
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
And I was
out
like
about-
burying mine in the
Oh,
yard, like
shit.
blowing them up with stuff.
just throwing them away.
Bootleg fireworks, blow them up.
I'm gonna find this because I remember what the trailer looked like. Little pieces. Keep talking though. What
The
you
Mighty
got?
Woodrow says, "Who's your guys' amp tech or know of any? I need my origin combo looked over." Man, I feel like we're always struggling to find a consistent good amp tech, and I'm sure they're out there. I know a guy in Greensboro who does good stuff,
Is that
but
the
he's in Greensboro.
Zen amplifiers guy?
No, but he's my next guy that I want to try. I did see on I can't, and I could be absolutely wrong on this, but there's one person I read, and they only like the idea of they only really worked on like vintagey kind of stuff, and that might be him, but I'm not sure. But we got his card, Woodrow, and he looks like I'm thinking about taking the old Magnetone to him because he looks pretty legit on his website, and he's been doing it a while, and he's just in Pittsburgh, so not very far, but. I don't know. I don't know who our closest. I mean, everybody we know, I feel like is either on the coast or in the mountains or
Yeah.
far, far away.
In a land far, far away.
Far, far away.
I think I'm gonna go to Nashville in the next 2 weeks too. So
Are you? Where are you going to Nashville?
I'm gonna drop off my SG, and then I think me and Skylar are gonna go. We're just gonna like check it all out.
Check it all out.
Go to some guitar shops. I might try and line it up to go see like a JD Simo thing or something. That'd
That'd be
kinda
cool. That'd be really cool.
I'd like to see old Simo play in person.
Jenner, thinks that you might have had 2003 Armada Optimus Prime,
Let's see. I've been looking.
and it combines with the trailer. God, 2003. That's insane.
That
Did I
would
do a
track.
Forrest Gump reference? Not on purpose.
Forrest Gump. You know what's great is to watch other Forrest Gump's movies and tell everybody while you're watching them, or you know, Tom Hanks movies, and pretend that it's Forrest Gump, and you catch people up on the story. So basically, this guy, he's special needs, and he's on his way.
Ned says good amp guys are always super picky on what they'll work on. They'll keep your amp for 3 years and then give it back without having done anything. Also, my experience on amp. I don't know, why is it like that? Why is it like that?
The Armada one looks closer. I just gotta say that. I gotta stop the hunt now, but I'm gonna find it, and then next week
Ooh, what's that
I'll
one?
show it. It's dope.
That's
right?
the Armada? That's cool. I kind of want
It
that
looks
now. Why?
sick.
Sometimes I see toys now and I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
I mean, it's pretty dope.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's hard not to spoil your kids with that kind of stuff because you kind of want it to.
You're kind of like that stuff.
Like, oh, yeah. You know,
Easily.
But too much stuff is bad.
Too much stuff.
You got to stay away from it, unless it's guitars and
right.
pedals.
We'll come back
and
to it
amps.
later. You got the best of me. The ADHD.
It's good. It's okay. I feel like other than I have discovered a new YouTube channel that I kind of watch out of hatred, but it's populated my entire YouTube feed now, and then every time I see him, I'm too intrigued not to click on him. It's called Sore Hands, and I think SOR. I think that's some like classical guitar reference, and the guy's this classical guitar snob, and he kind of makes fun of like Tommy Emmanuel and like Rick Beato and stuff from like a very snobby. Like, you know, that these kind of guitars aren't real. The only real guitars are nylon string guitars. And it's
That's
kind of
dope.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And you want to hate him, but you also kind of like him. And you also are like, oh, he's got a point. And I'm pretty sure he's doing it
Yeah.
all just kind of satirical, tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
But so if you want to be enraged, but also laugh,
Yeah.
and just have it
yeah.
be ridiculous, you should watch Sore Hands.
Pat Finnerty falls into that same
Yeah,
vein
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I dig that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But he's popping up everywhere lately. What Adam says Lego sets don't open the box. Really? Yeah. No, I don't know. Elijah does like Legos.
I feel
Quite
like
a
you
bit.
gotta open the box though.
Now I got so lucky because this guy that we knew, like Christy and I knew, we knew his parents, and he was a kid forever ago, but he's an adult now, and he was like super into Legos, but he's also super kind of like OCD, like
Oh, it's
organized.
gotta be together.
Well, he gave Elijah all these old sets, but instead of like, you know, when he opens them, he just dumps them in a giant tub and uses them to build whatever, right? After he builds the actual set.
Yeah.
This dude had all the sets together and all the pieces of the same color in the set in their individual little like Ziploc baggies. So it was like better than getting it from Lego. You know what I mean? It was like, holy crap. And then all the like the instructions like still all there and like perfect. And I was like, wow. And I was almost felt bad for
You
taking
knew
them.
right then, this will never be back to this.
This will never be back to this. But he was like, you know, you might as well use them. And I was like, man, this would cost me like, I mean, literally, Legos are expensive.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
dude.
sets, it is insane.
Listen, I
So
think
I'm
we
like,
can
well,
both
we want
agree.
Legos. That's how we're gonna get them.
If you find yourself in a mall, going to the Lego store
Oh, we do.
is kind of dope. It's
Elijah
like
loves.
second
He's got the
best.
little. Abby's got it too, but she never uses it. She doesn't really care. But the little VIP Lego thing that goes in your little wallet, your little kid wallet,
What's that get you?
all kind of shit. Like you get free little minifigures and like, you know, it's just.
Well, I know what I'm signing
It's
up
like
for.
anything else. It's like, oh, you spend $8 million and we give you $10 free. You know, it's that thing.
We got to do it.
Oh, we do it.
I think we do a casino trip to the Lego store.
Okay, so Todd Roy says, yeah, so Todd Roy, I agree with you. He says, Sore Hands is super disrespectful to electric guitar players, looks down his nose at electric guitars. Yes, he does, which is why I'm saying you watch it and it's like enraging, but it's also kind of, you're like, this guy can't be serious. It's kind of, so I find it sort of funny.
I think it's legit. I think he means it.
I mean, he might mean it. I don't know. It's mind. I think the reason I watch it is it's like a car wreck. It's just mind-boggling to me, and I just don't know.
Yeah.
Greg McFadden says, imagine if Don't Open the Box applied to us guitar players. Buying one to play and one to display would suck. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Can't do it.
It'd be funny if you didn't actually ever open up the box though, so the guitar could be like broken.
And you break it up one day and it's like, no, yeah,
You're
no,
like,
that would
"All
actually
right,
be really
you know
funny.
what? I've waited this
Or they'd
long.
come in those little plastic things you could see through, like, you know, sucked to it. That would be pretty funny too. That would be pretty funny too. Oh, I got a picture of Jack's new car. Derek, did you get these pictures from Jack? I'm sending them to you right now.
Airdropping or chat? Chat or what?
I'll just do it on the. I'll do it on the casino or on your messenger. I just sent them. Bam. Instantaneous.
Oh, man.
Let's see this thing. I'm wondering, I don't know what year Dylan's RX-7 is, so I'm kind of like, should be interesting. I think Dylan's got like an 88 or something.
I forget he has that.
Yeah.
Is his like totally immaculate condition or?
Yeah, he restored the whole thing. Yeah. Yep. But I don't think he drives it that much. He might have sold it by now.
Naomi G says, classic guitar players like that give off heavy incel vibes. Sore, practice for years just to watch some dude with a Wayne bar walk away with it. I mean, yeah, essentially. That is true. In fact, he talks about his girlfriend, but sometimes it's hard to imagine that that's, you know, like, I don't know. Not to that.
Damn.
Whatever.
Just
You're like,
took
really?
that man down.
It's just funny. But my guess is, like I said, I think it's all just,
you cut him
just
down
an
a
act.
peg, Johnny.
it's just all an act. He might be super cool. Or not. But
Maybe.
I'm guessing he's not a Rhett Scholl fan. He didn't like Rhett.
Chicks hate dudes who don't trim their fingernails.
Oof.
Got him there.
Got him.
No real girlfriend.
No.
Confirmed. Long fingernails. Not a chance.
It would be weird to talk about, like, he's always talking about his French polish and, like, the shape of his nails. I'm like, eh. No offense to
You
Ryan.
can't
but
talk
he's
about
watching.
it.
No, you can't talk. You can't talk.
Ryan does the fakies. He does the falsies.
Does he?
Yeah.
I knew a lot of Nashville guys who did the two nails, the gel nails. So they higher pick, you know, acrylic.
Cook
Acrylic
nails?
pick, acrylic, yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
A Tootski?
Better than a key, I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I've heard about things like that.
You've heard about things
Sean,
like
why are
that?
you laughing?
You've heard about it, no?
You're going to give people the wrong
You
impression.
got that right. They're like, those guys at casino. No
Wrong
wonder they just
impression.
keep going.
I'm late, fellas. Lunch fund.
Travis.
God bless you, Travis Niles. How do the Murphy Labs compare to the old True Historic LPs? Man, that's a tricky one.
We got one next door we just got in that I was going to bring over earlier.
I kind of think this is not across the board because I think when the Murphy Labs started, they had some hiccups.
Yeah.
But I think that right now, assuming I could play it, I'd prefer the Murphy Lab.
Yeah.
I think a good Murphy Lab is better.
I think
But how's that for a convoluted answer?
I think
But I
pretty
think
much
that's it.
anything they've done in the last year and a half,
Yeah.
2 years maybe I'll say.
And I mean, you know, the first runs of them weren't bad either if you didn't care about the finish flaking off. Whatever.
It seems like they've figured
But I think
that
they
out.
fixed that. And
Yeah, they're
and
killing.
I was talking to a guy who actually, well, that part doesn't matter, but he was saying that he bought one of those first ones.
Yeah.
And they took the guitar back, and he says he thinks they basically destroyed some of those, and then they made him a new one with the fixed formula. He said it took like a year, but he got a brand new one.
Still did it. That's
That
cool.
worked,
Yeah.
or did not worked, but you know the finish was right. So whatever.
Mayor McCheese says, we get it. You want to sell Gibsons. I do think that they are pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. That one next door is pretty badass.
Mayor McChee says you want to sell Gibsons. I do want to sell Gibsons, but I also want to play Gibsons. I
That's
like
right.
the old Gibsons. I don't, you know, they're just good. They're happy. They make me happy.
What you getting first?
I don't know. But, I mean,
Shit. I'm
I
like,
love my 335.
yeah.
So it's like, what would go with the 335?
What wouldn't go with the 335, dude? SG, Firebird, Les Paul. What are you doing? Which one's it gonna be?
Mayor McChee says you can play a Les Paul owned by Les Paul for like $20 at his museum in New Jersey. Yeah, but they don't let you take it home. And another hot take: some of the shittiest Les Pauls are Les Pauls. Because he's like, oh, let's have these weird ass recording pickups. And I mean,
What?
no one wants that but him. I mean, like,
Are you serious
I
right
know,
now?
I know.
You
But I will
jackass.
say that the amazing commercial where like
Yeah.
the guy in the cowboy hat who can obviously barely play, is like playing the Les Paul, and then Les Paul's like, nice guitar you got there, and then he like shreds it, and then he's like, the name's on the headstock, and walks away, and it's a beer commercial. That was a masterpiece. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about.
I gotta
was
find
amazing.
that. That sounds dope.
It is.
It's like Old Man Les Paul.
It's like Old Man Les Paul. It's
Yeah.
legit him, and it literally is like, I don't remember what beer company it is, but it's like I don't know if it's Miller Lite or
I
whatever.
bet it's Budweiser, dude. Budweiser always.
No, I don't believe it. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know, but it was awesome. If you don't like Les Paul for anything else, you have to like him for that. But I mean, like, now all that said, I would like to hold and play a Les Paul owned. I mean, that's cool.
Oh, yeah,
I just don't want a weird recording Les Paul. But I
Yeah.
mean, he obviously had it for a very specific.
Well, it's kind of like Chet Atkins and like
Yeah.
weird Gibson and
Like the Super Chat and all that stuff. Like, super cool.
it's neat, but it's also like
But he kind of like abandoned the 6120 in favor of other things. I mean, that man landed on the weird Gibson, like thin line acoustic. You know what I mean?
Acoustasonic.
Which, God
the
bless
real
him.
one.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're
The
Chet
original.
Atkins. It doesn't matter. Play whatever you want to play, because
Mary McCheese.
you're actually good.
Mary
But
said that was a Coors commercial.
a Coors commercial. So there you go.
Colorado
That's right.
Kool-Aid.
You're absolutely right. That's right. Now you say it, I can clearly see it. That was amazing.
A 1997 Coors commercial. I dig that. We're gonna check that
It was awesome. We'll have to look it up.
You're simply,
1997, it says, was what Google says.
Simply the Best was playing in the background. That's what he played to. Yes,
It might have been, Jen says Banquet. That's right.
Banquet.
Coors Banquet. The champagne of beers.
You know, I had me a banquet the other day, and it was pretty damn good.
They're good.
I was like, shit. It was like creamy. I was like, this is.
And
weird.
when you're
Never
in if you're
experienced
in
this.
Colorado and you drink a Coors Banquet, it's like a bonus. Especially if it's super
we gotta go drink us some Colorado Kool-Aid.
Do you remember, I tell you the only thing about the whole Coors and the mountains being blue and all that bullshit. Do you remember that god-awful song, Motorboatin'? Do you remember it?
Yeah.
I must have played that 5 billion times in Nashville. And it's like, that line,
Derek's
don't
gonna
drink
say
it if the mountains are blue. Yeah, yeah.
Derek just relived a summer in
that
his
little lick.
head, dude. He was like, hell yeah.
I mean, it's cool. That's right. It's in the key of A, if anyone's interested, if anyone's wondering. That was it.
Adam Price has a good take there. Chorus sucks, but it was in Smokey and the Bandit, so I have to like
That's
it.
right. That's all that matters.
That is true.
That's all that matters.
I
What are
think
you gonna do?
If somebody hands you a beer, I think it's against the code to deny. Now, like, listen, that's going off the deep end there. I mean, like,
you
if
know,
you're at a function and you
assuming,
drink,
right.
somebody
Yes,
hands
yes.
you a beer,
Yeah, but you
no
know,
matter what it is, you can't be like, oh, I don't drink that. You got to be like,
I mean, you can, but
you can, but
it says a lot.
you lose some points real quick. Because I took a risk on that Coors Banquet. I feel like, oh, that's a weird looking fucking bottle.
If you're like that, you're out that situation. Would you rather have somebody hand you a random can, or a random red cup from the keg?
Can. I'm a can.
Yeah,
man.
I can too.
The keg, I don't know. The keg thing, I'm like, it's going to be better from the keg. But if I don't know what it is, I'm like, at least I can like drink it, hate it, and know in my head, I'm never going to drink one of those again, you know?
Mark said he saw ELO in the 70s when they opened for Deep Purple. I have so many mixed feelings about them.
ELO?
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about Deep Purple, too.
Deep Purple's fine.
Thank
Some of
you.
Deep Purple's awesome.
They did that song, you know, but also...
Adam Price says, what if it's a PBR? You got to drink it immediately and ask for another one. Got to chug it.
Well, no, what the real thing is, they call it a hammer and a nail. So you chug that PBR and then you take a shot.
Listen, it won a blue ribbon. So fuck all you guys.
Blue
They
ribbon.
don't just give those things away. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Over almost 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 200 years ago, they got that blue ribbon. Won't let it go.
Sometimes
I love
you get one accomplishment, you got to hang your hat on it. You know what I mean?
He's going to be like, yeah.
What are you going to do?
Can you tell us about the acoustic guitar you're holding?
No, we did that earlier. You missed it. It's over. Now, this is the new, it's a Taylor Gold Label 717E. It's actually pretty awesome. Hold that thing up, Sean. It's got a new bracing for Taylor.
Oh, this.
It's $27.99, which is actually pretty darn good for the Gold Label stuff. And I think that it is one of the best Taylors in a while.
I think they crushed it.
I mean, obviously a lot of that is personal preference, but I prefer this to the V class racing.
X.
That's just old X,
just
which is
normal-
obviously is good. If it's good enough for old Martin.
Who? They don't exist. Yeah, that's them.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom, we appreciate it.
Blur, Byers, I'm so sorry. I'm probably saying your name wrong. I wish I could have one high, but soon. Really love Taylor guitars. The Taylor stuff. I tell you what. I was told not to mention it in the live stream, but one of our dear friends may have left me with an awesome Taylor, an old Taylor from 1995, and it has rekindled some of my Taylor love. You know, because you go around these things all the time, and you're like, eh. And like I said, I like some of the older Taylors better. The V class stuff is awesome, and it's a thing. It does a cool thing.
That is.
It just has to be
probably
your thing, right?
One of the best
But,
Taylors I've ever heard.
Man, it's a good
It's
guitar.
great. It's a great guitar.
It has also rekindled my love/hate of 13 gauge strings, because you got to have them. But man, makes you work a little harder. Makes you work a little bit harder.
1995 is not an old guitar.
No, it
That's
is.
30 years old.
It is old. I know. It
Just
shouldn't
let
be.
that steep.
It shouldn't be. It's not an old guitar, but it's an old Taylor. Lots of 1995 guitars you wouldn't want.
1995 is old enough to date.
Listen,
That's what Ned said.
what were we talking about? Something the other day. Someone was born in like anybody after 2000, I think, should be a child. But you're 20-something years old.
25, dude.
Jesus.
25. They've been paying taxes.
Not if
brother
they're
was
smart.
born in
Not if they're
2005.
smart, Sean.
You know what my brother has that we don't? A home, Jonathan. Shit.
Ouch.
We're falling
Ouch.
behind.
What was a band like Korn playing in 1995? What were they playing? PRS? Probably. I don't know.
Uh-oh. No, I mean, like, all kinds of stuff, I'm sure. I don't know what Korn played. I'm not much of a Korn guy. I do have a Korn pick that somebody caught at a concert. My stepdad caught it, and he was like,
Oh.
here you go. It's like,
I was like,
thanks.
a pick made of Korn. Weird.
Yeah, it would be cool if it was made
It
of
would be
Korn.
kind of neat.
I'm not much of a Korn guy, personally,
Was
but
Korn playing Ibanez? Yeah, okay. There you go. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, definitely 7-string something.
let's see. We're looking up Korn 1995.
Old Monkey and Head. You know, those guitar
Hey, you can't say,
virtuosos.
this is a live stream. You can't be saying that shit. Let's see.
Brian Head. I've met him,
Whoa.
actually. He's a really nice guy.
Look at
I've met
that.
him a few times.
All day I dream about Jonathan Davis.
You too, huh?
Yeah, it looks like a lot of Ibanez. Mesa Boogies.
Okay, John W777 says they have their own Ibby signatures. That makes sense. That tracks, because they were huge for a moment. Is that a Gibson Hummingbird behind you? It is indeed an old 1965 Gibson Hummingbird. Honestly, this Taylor's better. I hate to say that, but I mean, like, the Hummingbird is awesome, and it does like the thuddy like Gibson strum thing.
Yeah,
But
you know.
this is actually quite a bit better guitar.
Jesus.
What are you gonna do?
Too much jump. Shit.
What are you gonna do? Play it, Sean. Play it.
Oh,
Pick it.
this is gonna sound great.
Picking and a grinning. I'm sure it's that too.
It's in tune.
Oh God. We need a guitar spa day for every guitar in this room.
Yes, we do. Oh my
With
God.
maybe the exception of maybe Derek's Goldtop and maybe Woodrow's Tellybird is good. Hillbilly Mojo Memphis says do another slide lesson video, Jonathan. Every time I do a slide lesson video and then a few months goes by, I think, man, I sucked at slide when I made that video. That sounds like shit. And
We
then
were talking about that yesterday, though, when we went to get lunch. I was like, man,
well, because you're always trying to, like,
Yeah.
not suck at it.
I don't know. That
Um,
video I posted on Instagram, I was like, that looks like dog shit. And Skyler's like, no, it's great.
I'll
Like,
try to do another.
if I see it in a couple months, I'm gonna be like, man, it really was
Man.
bad. But you're actually good at slide. You can do this.
I thought that would blend in with your tuning noises
You're
really
real
well. Man, it sounds a lot like the Berkeley Faculty Jam video.
That was hilarious, wasn't it?
And nothing's made me happier than that in a while, to be honest. And I was like, man, that can't be real, but it is apparently real. And then someone pointed out that if you mute one of the guys, it's actually listenable. I won't say who, but it's kind of hilarious. See you later, Zoot Allures. How about a capo video? That's easy. Throw them out. You don't need them. You don't need them.
You talking about the old cheater bar?
The old cheater bar. Here, hit a big old G.
I mean, that's pretty nice.
I mean, like, there is a thing, right? Like recording and stuff. Like, and I'm not saying that's not cooler. I'm just saying this is probably better. Just objectively.
Better sounding guitar for sure.
Just an all-around
Yes.
guitar. You owe meeting Juan Mayer to capos. That is true, Ned. You're right. You're right, kid. Ned. God dang it.
I
Okay,
guess
from now
capos
on.
are not overhurt yet.
Now I'm gonna have to use. I'm gonna have to always do. I'm gonna be the guy that tunes half step down and then puts the capo on the first fret. Just in tribute to Juan Mayer. I feel like I hadn't seen a lot of that old Juan Mayer lately.
I haven't either.
I'm a little sad about it, but I
He
like
rode
to
the
think
wave.
that he's gathering his plans and he's about to do something huge.
I hope he gets the Pedro Pascal treatment out there in the guitar world, and we just start putting him in everything.
Put him in
you know?
everything.
Put him in everything.
I want to see until I see him on stage.
Your body
With
is
John
a
Mayer.
wonderland. I want to run with the wind and rain.
I want to do all the things that are fun. That's still my favorite one. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. All right, boys, we got to go spend all this money at Taco Bell.
Dude,
These suckers giving us money.
Sodium
We appreciate you
time.
guys. Yeah, seriously. Then we'll go into a little MSG coma. It'll be great. PRS needs to release the Juan Sky. I think the move would be for Sire to release
oh my God.
the Bronze Sky.
The bronze guy, dude.
The Sire Bronze Sky. Think about how amazing that would be.
You just gave him $1 million idea, dude. That's amazing.
No one will do it, but you can't say I didn't try to show them the way. Anyways, you guys are awesome. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you click the old bell. And we'll see you next time.